session. Okay. But before we start, let me introduce myself first. I am Sri Agustina, and I will moderate this session until 12:15. And then in this room, we will have 10 presenters, and then they will present several topics. And let's begin with the first presenters. We have Miss Yayang Rifka. Is Miss Yayang Rifka present? Ms. Yayang Rifka will present about the community structure of invasive aquatic invertebrates in coral reef ecosystems in KKPD PCC Simeulue. Ms. Yayang Rifka, are you ready for presentation? Okay. Okay, Mr. Yang is not here yet, so we just move to the next presenter. So the next presenter is Mr. Muhammad Agustiar. He will present about community structure of mangrove in Lambaduk Village, Pekanbadak District Aceh Besar Regency. Okay, we will have 5 minutes for presenting your topic, and we don't have Q&A. We don't have question and answer in this session. So I will help you to share your poster, and you can go after your poster is shared.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Sri Agustina.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss. Before our presentation, the poster will be shown by Miss Tina.
Yep, I will help you to present your poster. Okay. Okay, just go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, because I only have 5 minutes to present this one, and let's jump into the point. Okay, the title is Community Structure of Mangrove in Lambaduk Village, Pekanbadak District, Aceh Besar Regency. Let me introduce from the introduction. Mangrove are plants that can live in tidal areas, and from our research, our research aims to determine the condition of the mangrove ecosystem through a mangrove community structure approach in Lambaduk Village, Pekanbadak District, Aceh Besar Regency. And this research was conducted in November 2017 using the stratified method. But we use some data analysis, which is species density and relative species, species frequency and relative species, species coverage and relative species, importance value index or INP. Species diversity index, species uniformity index, and the last one is species dominance index. From our research, we found that in the Lambaduk Village we found 2 types of the mangrove. The first one is Rhizopora apiculata, and the second one is Rhizopora mucronata. Rhizopora apiculata as many as 36 individuals, and Rhizopora mucronata as many as 116. Okay, we go to the species density. The mangrove species are from the Rhizopora apiculata at station 1 and 3 with the same value of 0.08 and at station 2 of 0.2, while the species Rhizopora mucronata was only found at station 1 and station 3 with the same value of 0.53. And we go to the relative density or RDI of Rhizopora apiculata species. there is at station 1 and 3 with the same value of 13.115 and at station 2 of 100. While the species Rhizophora macronata was only found at station 1 and station 3 with the same value of 86.89. And we go to the species frequency of Rhizophora pitulata species at station 1 and 3 with the same value of 1.00 and at station 2 of 100, while the second one species is the Rhizophora macronata was only found at station 1 and 3 with the same value of 1.00. And the analysis of the relative frequency of Rhizophora pitulata species at station 1 and 3 with the same value of 1.00 and at station 2 of 100, while the Rhizophora macronata species was only found at station 1 and station 3 with the same value of 1.00. And we go to the the relative species cover. The relative species cover of the Rhizophora pitulata species at station 1 and 3 with the same value of 1.81 and at station 2 of 8.77, while the Rhizophora macronata species was only found at station 1 and station 3 with the same value of 1.81. And the analysis of the important value index or INP obtain range 183.789 until 253.655%. The diversity of the mangrove in this in our research area obtained is low, where H accent is 2.0, and the dominance of the mangrove in our research area is low, where the dominant is 0.5, and uniformity is also low, where the uniformity is 0.5. Furthermore, the average temperature obtained is 29.51 Celsius degree. So in the conclusion, we have found two species of the mangrove in the Lambaduk village. Maybe only that can I present to you all. If I have some mistake from during my presentation, I'm so sorry. Okay, thank you so much. I give back to Miss Tina. Thank you so much, Miss.
Okay, very great presentation, Mr. Agustier, and we have 5 minutes more a bit. Okay, now let's move to the next presenters. We have Miss Ulfa Faryansyah. Miss Ulfa Faryansyah will present about the cellulase enzyme activity by Bacteria cellulotic isolated from water of mangrove ecosystem in Aceh Besar and Banda Aceh. I want to confirm Miss Ulfa Faryansyah is present.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Okay. I will help you to share your PPT. Okay. Okay. Ms. Ulfa Faryansyah, you also have 5 minutes to present your poster. The time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ulfa Faryansyah. I'm from the Department Marine and Fisheries, University of Syekh Kuala. Okay, thank you. I will present you the research about cellulose enzyme activity by bacteria cellulosic isolate from water of mangrove ecosystem in Aceh Besar and Banda Aceh. Mangrove ecosystem are a source of various microbes that are able to produce enzyme apply in agriculture, fisheries, animal husbandry, and industry. Cellulose content is found in the mangrove litter that falls into the water, and as a carbon source can be utilized by cellulosic microorganisms for the coral by producing cellulose enzyme. So, the purpose of present study was to analyze the activity of cellulose enzyme both qualitatively and quantitatively. And then method implementation. One, water sampling. Water sampling using a for random sampling method and 4 stations of 2 sites. And characteristics of bacteria. Point 1, quantitative easy. Quantitative easy is cellulose activity test, quantitatively used for extracting glucose levels. Glucose levels were measured using the DNC method. And point 2, qualitative easy. Quantitative easy using CMC. And then restart.
I will try to present this research.
In
Thank you to this
Table 1.
opportunity. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Anna Fahira.
Table
I'm
1 is colony diameter, prison diameter, and storage index of bacteria cellulosic from mangrove water. This is table 1. Figure 1 explain E is ion zone, B bacteria colony, and C is CMC media. Okay. Beside figure 2.
Biological data on the species is limited in Indonesia,
Figure 2.
particularly in the Aceh region.
Cellulose activity of isolate BAM for 2-1. Figure 2 explain the highest cellulose activity was 24 hours or 0.0029 U per milliliter, and discrete until 30 hour and increased at 44 with the volume lower than before or 0.003 U per milliliter. This is like that there are differences in the ability of the isolate to break down the substrate firstly, and the activity that goes up and down is due to the different bacteria cell corpus. Table 2 explain protein contraction in the isolate BAM 4-1. The protein contraction was referred 0.002 milligram per milliliter. The result is like that the enzyme sample does not only contains cellulose protein, but also contains other points because the sample was still in extract. And Then,
two,
figure 3,
equal
figure 3
0
explains
point
specific enzyme
99.
activity of
Showing a positive
EM
element
4 to
pattern.
1
The study
is
shows that an
specific
important reference point for
specific
the
cellulose
one-watt
activity
motor
which was in called protein contraction. The high-hex specific enzyme cellulose was 24-hour mass as 0.210 and survey until a 30 hour of observation. Okay, the selected.
Okay, 5 minutes over. Please hurry up to present your poster, Miss Ova. You finish your
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you for amazing presentation. Now, I guess Miss Olga is a bit busier because you got some callings during your presentation. Okay, thank you, Miss Olga. So now we are moving to the next presenters. We have Mr. Dian Wahyudi. Mr. Dian Wahyudi, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here, Miss.
Okay, I'll help you to present your presentation. So your presentations today, today's topic is identification of marine debris at Pulau Nasi, Aceh Besar. So you also have 5 minutes to present, and the time is yours.
Okay. Thank you very much, Miss Ria Besina, for allowing me to present. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before I share the presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Dian Wadi from Faculty of Marine and Fisheries, Universitas Syafala. I will present a poster entitled Identification of Marine Debris at Pulau Nasi, Aceh Besar. First, introduction. Marine debris is the most rapid source of marine pollution, increasing as the world population. Multiple products requires a very long time in the decomposition process, such as plastic, styrofoam, rubber, glass, cloth, foam, and metals are very often disposed of with long way and end up in the ocean. Objective: informing real data of marine debris that pollutes the sea in waters of Nasi Island. Actual government in using compensation policies in the area so that can increase the tourism sector in the area. For the method uses sampling waste carried out in July, October, and December 2019 on Pulau Nasi, Aceh Besar. Using the Salem method, where each station will be spread out a line transect as far as 100 meters times 4 meters that follow the shape of the coastline studied at each station. For the result indicate that there are differences in the pattern of waste distribution found on Pulau Nasi with respect to spatial and temporal variation. For the last calculation based on spatial distribution, the highest marine waste accumulation data was in the product, which was dominated by the present bottle and bottle plastic waste. Meanwhile, temporally, December is the highest period for waste accumulation, where this period is dominated by the present of waste other than bottle. That is my presentation. Thank you for your attention. I will return it to moderator. Thank you very much, Miss.
Sorry, Miss Tina. Your voice.
Sorry, pardon. I forgot to unmute my microphone. So the next presenters is Miss Sari Apriani. I would like to know if Miss Sari presents in this room. Miss Sari? Okay, Miss Sari will present about the identification and inventory of macroinvertebrate in West Semeru, Aceh, Indonesia. Miss Sari? Okay, Miss Sari. Okay, okay, I didn't find Miss Sari name in the list of participants. So we will move to the next presenters. We have Mr. Syahrul Purnawan. Mr. Syahrul Purnawan. I'm calling for Mr. Syahrul Purnawan. Mr. Syahrul Purnawan will present about the comparison of coastal sediment layers characteristics in Long District, Aceh Besar Regency. Mr. Syahrul Purnawan, we are waiting for you. Okay, maybe Mr. Syahrul Purnawan is having problems to connect the room. So we will move to the next presenters, Ms. Farah Shahliza. Ms. Farah Shahliza presents. Ms. Farah Shahliza. Okay, Ms. Farah Shahliza. Okay, Ms. Farah Shahliza is about to present potency of secondary metabolite from C. anomon, diadumin lineata as pancreatic anticancer is not here, so we will move to the next presenters. Ms. Afrita Ida Utami will present about the prevalence and abundance of coral disease in Aceh, Indonesia. Ms. Afrita, is you here? Are you here? Okay, Okay, so you have 5 minutes to present your topic, and I will help you to share your material.
Okay.
Good
afternoon, everyone. I'm Afrita Ida Utami. I'm from the Department of Marine and Fisheries University Syafala. This is interesting day for us. Thank you to moderator Ms. Tina, who has given the opportunity for me. And I send my respect to all of the participants in the event. I would like to present our poster with the title Prevent and Evidence of Coral Disease in Aceh, Indonesia. In 2017, Aldis and Afkar did study the research the type of coral disease in Pekan Badari and found 3 categories of disease. Meanwhile, in 2016, NOAA issued an early coral bleaching which was the impact of El Nino. Knew that there were 15 provinces including Aceh affected by El Nino. The arm of the research will to know the prevalence, abundance, and type of coral disease detected in Pekan Bada, Aceh Besar Regency. The study was conducted on November 2017 in Aceh Besar Regency. Monitoring data were collected at Tuan Island, Luk Matai, and Luk Ketapang disease, and were rectified by using in the research was 20x20 meter transect with 3 replication. Results show that the prevalence value was between 70.94% until 58.25%. That value was quite higher if compared with other prevalence of place in Indonesia. Average value of coral disease abundant in the research was 0.23 coral colonies meters. There were 30 types of coral disease found during sampling, including disc-bag, Drophila predation, Acantha's nervanti predation, Watt syndrome, Alcrad disease, Watt spot, focal bleaching, non-focal bleaching, intervertebrate galls, sponge overgrowth, bacteria, pigmentation response, sedimentation defects, algae overgrowth. The most inflated coral genus was Acropora with bleaching growth from. That's all from me, and thank you. Stay safe and healthy to all. You as the world needs great people like you all. Thank you, Ms. Tina.
Okay, thank you for the wish and expectation, hope. Yeah, thank you, Miss Afrika, for your amazing presentations. And for the schedule I have, we will have one more presenters, and or if Miss Yayang Rifka already here, we will move back to the Miss Yayang Rifka to present, to allow her present her presentation about the community structure of invasive aquatic invertebrates in coral reef ecosystem in KKPD-PC system alone. Miss Yayang, are you here? Are you ready to present your topic?
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay, Miss Yayang. Okay, Miss Yayang, okay. I will help you to share your PPT, your poster. Okay, and you also have 5 minutes to present your topic. Okay, here you go. Please, Ms. Yayang Rifka.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Dina, for the opportunity. It is an honor to be the part of international conference on multidisciplinary research in conjunction with International and National Symposium on Aquatic Environment and Fisheries 2021. My name is Yayang Rifka Putri. I am from Department of Marine Science, Faculty of Marine and Fisheries, University of Sekolah. In this moment, I will present my poster entitled Community Structure of Invasive Aquatic Invertebrates in Coral Reef Ecosystem in KKPD PCC Simelu. The Pinang Island, Siumat Island, and Kimanha Island Regional Water Conservation Area, or KKPD PCC, is a marine protected area located in Simelu Regency. The KKPD PCC has enormous marine and fisheries potential and is the main source of livelihood for coastal communities living in the KKPD PCC area. One of the fishing grounds for fish and other marine products is located in the coral reef ecosystem in the KKPD PCC. Coral reefs are a habitat for various marine biota to grow and reproduce. There are biota associated with coral reefs that can cause damage to coral reefs, especially invasive aquatic invertebrates that act as coral predators, thus having an impact on the damage to coral community structure or on the abundance of coral species. Invasive species are species that are able to survive in their new environment, reproduce, and spread very widely in their distribution. In addition, invasive species can cause drastic change to an ecosystem by eradicating native organisms as they compete. Aquatic invertebrates act as a balancer in coastal ecosystem, including coral reef ecosystem. But when abundance is high, it can have a negative impact on the sustainability of the coral reef ecosystem. Assessment of invasive aquatic invertebrates on coral reefs still needs to be done, especially in areas that have the potential as conservation areas. I used purposive sampling method to locate fins and collecting invasive aquatic data using the Bell transect method and collecting coral reef data using the point intercept transect or PIT method. The research was conducted in September 2019, located in KKPD PCC Simelu. The results of the study found that the structure of invasive aquatic invertebrates in KKPD PCC was in the good category as indicated by the total invasive aquatic invertebrates of 39.67 individual per meter square, the invasive aquatic biodiversity index of 1.50 with the medium category, and the similarity index is 1.06 in the high category, and the dominance index is 0.44 in the low category. The distribution of invasive aquatic invertebrates in the KKPD includes a cluster distribution. The highest ratio of invasive invertebrates water was 12.83 individual per meter square, and the proportion of coral cover was 29.83%, and the lowest was 3.67 individual per meter square, and the proportion of coral cover was 54.67 showing the effect of invasive aquatic invertebrate on the proportion of coral cover. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. I hope we can meet again another time. Thank you, Miss Tina, for the time.
Okay, thank you for amazing presentation, Miss Yayang Rika. So we'll move to the last presenters, Miss Maria Ulfa. Miss Maria Ulfa, are you here to present your topic about the characteristic of nest and the existence of laut tuntong in mangrove ecosystem of Pusong Cium Island, Aceh Tamiang Regency. I'm calling for Miss Maria Ulfa. Yeah, everything you. Okay, Miss Maria is not here. Okay, Miss Maria is not here. So, for final check, I'm just worried that maybe we missed presenters. So we don't have Miss Sari Afriani, or maybe Miss Sari Afriani already been here. Okay, Miss Sari Afriani. Okay, Mr. Yafian is not here. Mr. Syahrul Purnawan. Okay, Mr. Syahrul Purnawan is not here. And then for the last one, Miss Farah Shahliza. Okay, Miss Farah Shahliza also not here. So I guess we have done our all presentation. We have listened for all the presenters talk about their topic. So this is the last for the poster session in room 5. We, as on behalf of the committee, very appreciate for your amazing presentation. And for the best presenters in poster session, we'll announce at the closing ceremony around 5 p.m. So stand by, and maybe you will get the good news in the closing ceremony session. Okay. As the moderator, I'm going to close this poster session. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We will break for the lunch and Zuhur prayer, maybe around 1 hour, and then we will back to oral session in 1:30 p.m. So don't forget to join back in the oral presentation. And we will leave this room and join to the main room. Okay, see you again in oral session.
Thank you so much, Miss. See you.
Okay, your voice very clear. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Before I start, I will say thank you for Mrs. Irma for the today that gives me the opportunity to present. And now I'm Salmarika from Java University, and I would like to present our study that details shifting productivity of yellowfin tuna with percent and line based in Banda Aceh, Indonesia.
Miss Sabrina Hasibuan, sorry for interrupting your presentation.
Northern
Please, Panitia, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but I guess you joined the wrong room. So this is your room 5. Are you sure you are going to present your topic in room 5?
Yes, agree. But
Yeah.
but my
Please click the lead room and choose the live breakout room. You will entering the main room and choose again the room 5.
Yeah. Okay, Miss Sabrina, your presentation will start at 2:50. So for the oral presentation, so this time we will have poster presentation and the session is over.
yes, I see. But I want my laptop and my HP is connect. My laptop, I'm in room 6.
Oh, okay.
But I
You
want
to
my
make sure-
laptop in room 5. So we can
Okay.
presentation in my laptop and you show me in my gadget.
Oh, your gadget, your handphone. Okay. Okay. So you just I think do the simulation for the next presentation.
Okay.
Okay.
Using productivity of yellowfin tuna based on catch per unit effort or recording in progress.
Recording in progress.